Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shellcraft One and my old barn door. And I hope y'all are having a good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's been a while since I've got to do a video because of the holidays, and we have had company in from out of town. Jeff's daughter Livy and her wife Ash got to come and stay a whole week with us the first week of January. So the week of Christmas, we were, running around busy trying to finish Christmas shopping and wrapping presents and cooking and baking and getting everything ready for everybody to come for Christmas dinner and, all the fun holiday things. So I've been gone for about 2 weeks, and I'm not going to apologize for it because I have thoroughly enjoyed getting to spend some good quality time with my family and my grandbabies, and it was just a very fun holiday season for us. And so I hope that you guys had as wonderful of a holiday season, and I hope that you are finding many blessings in the new year. So with that being said, I am just kind of catching up this week, trying to do some catch up and trying to get back in the swing of things, and it's literally taken me 2 days to answer all of my messages, emails, comments, all of that good stuff, and kind of get caught back up and come back to reality. So it's Wednesday, and I thought I could jump on and do a quick video just to say hey to all of my friends and wish you a happy new year, and hopefully we can have a little bit of fun. So I was thinking, I have all of these scraps left over. I've got like 2 baskets of this, like this, of scraps. These are the smaller scraps, and then the other basket are larger scraps. And then I have scrap fabrics and more scrap fabrics. And so I thought, okay, I have to weed through some of this. Some of this is just, sometimes it just gets too much, right? And so you just got to figure out something to do with it. And storage is another issue that a lot of us face. So we have tons of scraps, and the challenge of how to store our ephemera. So I thought I might try to tackle 2 birds with 1 stone. I've not done this yet. So we're just going to do it together. So I thought that I have a ton of these Reader's Digest books that are, when we all went through the craze of using the covers of the Reader's Digest books, and I still have a million. So I thought, why not try and put them to use for a good thing? So I thought what I could do is maybe turn it sideways. And then I thought I could just start taking some of my scraps and stacking them on here and just making clusters, little clusters, but I want to keep them in the book until I need them. So I'm going to try and see if this is going to work. We'll try together. So I thought maybe what I would do is just start with some pretty little scraps. I've got some here. Let's see. So how was y'all's holiday? I hope y'all had a wonderful holiday. And I've got to talk to quite a few of my friends. Now, what I'm going to try to do with this, I'm going to try and cut as little as possible with these scraps. So what I mean is, I don't want to make more scraps. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about, because it seems like every time you make a project, you make more scraps. And even if you're making a project with your scraps, it seems like you still wind up with just as many scraps as you started with. So I'm going to try to not tear. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try not to tear or cut, like with the fabric, as little as possible. Now, I'm sure I'm going to have to cut some, but we're going to try and see if we can use up as much scraps as we possibly can. So we're just going to start like this. And I don't care if there's just one cluster on a page or one pretty little piece on a page. I don't care if it winds up that way, or 2, or however many. We'll do some small and some big. So I'm just going to take that and put it there, and I'm just going to kind of angle it so you can see all of it, so it's pretty. And let's see what else we've got. Okay, I've also pulled this out. I keep this in my little drawer over here. Y'all know right before the holidays, I got a new desk and some new tables. So I've completely redone my craft room. Can't find anything. Y'all know how that is when you reorganize everything and then you can't find anything. Yes, that's where I'm at. So, but I do keep this in my little drawer over here. I didn't have drawers before, so I'm super excited to have some drawers. So I thought we could use some of these to kind of decorate with too. So I want to put some contrasting something on here. And again, now this is folded, so I'm okay with tearing this one in half and just kind of using that. So we can go this way, and then we have this one, and I can't leave this one as large as it is. So we're just going to have to compromise on some of it. And I don't want really squared edges, so I'm going to tear some of that. And then I thought it would be pretty as a label. Let's see, what do we have in here that we can play with? Really pretty. Ooh, let's do some lace in here, right up under here. Now, I know a lot of people say you're only supposed to use so many pieces in a cluster, but these are my clusters, and I'll do them how I want to, just because I want to use up some of these scraps. And I didn't mean that to sound hateful. I hope it didn't sound hateful, because I didn't mean it hateful. But I mean, you know, it's your project, and so you can do it how you want to. Okay, this is not going to rip at all. So yeah. So lots of fun things coming in this year. I spent some time through the holidays trying to get myself a little organized for the new year and trying to make plans for, you know, some ideas and things that I would like to put in place for the new year. And so I'm thinking about, oh, I love this piece. It's pretty and it needs to be used. Let's put it right there. And we'll just do a heart in the center. How about that? I like that. So then once I get my cluster stacked the way I want it, I can turn it and see if it'll fit this way. And it kind of will. So I think I'll do it this way. And it's okay. Even if just a little bit of the book page shows, I don't have to have a whole lot of the book page showing. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue all this down. And you can glue it or you can staple it, but it's a little hard to staple it when it's in the book. I mean, it could be done. Let's try it and see. Let's just try it and see. So I'm going to lift up this page, and I'm going to hold all this in place. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it. And I just kind of want to make sure that I've got everything, all the little pieces joined together under there. Hey, I think it will work. Yeah, it works to staple it. Okay. And then if you want to cover up the staple, you can. You don't have to if you don't want to. Let's see if we can find a cute little button to go on there. I don't want something that's going to overwhelm it. I don't like that color. Let's see. I always wind up with a lot of color in mine, even if I try to do neutral ones. I'm not a fan of orange, y'all. It's probably got something to do with the fact that I'm a Georgia Bulldog. But anyways, I always wind up with more color than I want, even when I'm trying to do neutral things. I might have to dump these into a... Now see, that's kind of cute. It's a little mustache. No. That would be a big fat no. I do like that one though. Yeah, I like that. So then I'm just going to put maybe some twine in there. Here we go. I have this little drawer thing that I put all of my extra pieces of twine in just for this reason, for little buttons and things like that. So I'm just going to wind this through the button like that, and then we'll just glue it on here. Now you can use hot glue, Fabri-Tac, whatever kind of glue you want to use, but I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because it's right here in arm's reach. And then we're just going to poke him down just like that. So maybe we'll do one more together, and then I think what I might do, now be careful when you smush this down, you don't want that glue to come back through your little buttonholes, so I'm going to let that dry for a second. I don't know if we might do a couple more together. I need to go. I just heard Mom get up, so I need to go make her some coffee. So maybe I'll just pause it while the glue dries. Okay, got Mom some coffee. I had to take care of that. And so let's put one up here. So we can do it this way or this way. And then these are going in this orientation, so we'll just turn it this way. And let's see. What else can we do? We can do something like this. I like the neutrals together, and that's what I'm saying. I always try to do some neutrals, and then I wind up with things that aren't neutral at all. Lots of color like this. Let's see. I have some of this, which is like, this was off of vintage. I forget what these were called. Do y'all remember what these were called? You know what I'm talking about. This is the edge of the paper that you put through a printer back in the day. So we'll just take a little piece of that. Let's do it on this side. And then let's go ahead and put a little piece of this. We'll just put the rest of this that I tore from here, and that way we use it up. And then let's do a little piece of this. How do we want this on here? Maybe like that. And then maybe something like this. Let's turn it around. You know, just using up paper scraps. And then I had this little, no, I don't think I want that. Let's try a ticket. I have these are from my shop. I printed these on vellum, but these are the British Bush tickets that I have in my tickets and coupons, I think is what it's called, that kit. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to punch out the little holes, if I can find my hole punch. Like I say, y'all, I've moved everything around, and now I can't find nothing. There it is. It was in the drawer I originally looked in. Okay, so I'm just going to do little pieces off of there, just to make it look authentic, which it doesn't really look authentic on vellum, but I still like it. So put that over there, and then I'm going to uncurl this, because sometimes when you print on vellum it tends to curl up. And then we'll just put that right there. Okay, I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to pull this page up. Staple it right there in the middle. Now I think I might have missed this piece here, so I'm just going to take a little bit of glue and just tuck it up under there just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, see, it didn't get in that staple. So we'll just glue that piece down. How about that? And I think everything else is in there together. Okay, so now we have two clusters there. So now here's the real trick, is if you can flip the page and do some more on the next page. So that's kind of what I wanted. That's kind of what I was going for. So, and I want these to stay in the book. So let's see how this is going to work. So let's do one more over here, maybe one or two over here. Let's see, we'll do a full page one on this one. I love, love, love my piano roll paper. Let's see. Let's do a big piece of lace since we already have it. I don't want it, you know, since I'm trying not to cut it. And then we'll do this one right here. Maybe something like this right here with a little bit of ledger. And then maybe this piece can go here. And that, I think, will be enough, because this has got, you know, little beads and stuff on it to make it to where it's not so flat. That's kind of the goal, is I don't want them to be super flat. Okay, so we're going to open this up, open this page up, slide our stapler right in the middle. That one didn't go down good because I got it on the, yeah, it went down okay. When I pull this off the book, I can kind of hammer that down a little bit, you know, just pound it down a little bit so the staple's a little flatter. But okay, so you have that page. You have a cluster on that page. Now, pages like this, I'm just going to take them out because I don't need that. I don't want it, you know, on this, and I want you to be able to use the book, and I can use this for something else. All right, so let me get, let's see. I'm just going to use a little clothespin to kind of hold my pages open over here, and that clothespin will kind of weigh it down a little bit. Okay, so we'll do one more. I thought we could put some of this tulle, it's just cream colored tulle, just to kind of make it stand up off the page. And then I have this little paper scrap. Now this is actually the spine of this book, so I'm just going to tear this little yellow piece off because I don't want the yellow. That can go back in our scrap box, but we can put him right here somehow like that. And then I have another piece of this braille paper. We can kind of stack it on top like that. And then I have this, let's see, let's turn these a little bit this way, just to kind of make sure you can kind of see all the textures and all the goodies. And then we have this little ticket just to add a little pop of color, you know, because I can't not add color, because that's just me. And then I have this cute little flower, and I think that'll be good. So I'm just going to turn my book this way, lift up my page, maybe. And push a staple right through there. And then, you know, when you get ready to use it, you can use a button or whatever. So this is a good way to go through and get rid of a bunch of your scrap. And if you leave them in the book, then you don't have to worry about a place to store them. You know, you can just... And yes, the book's going to get a little bit thick, which is expected. And if you want to tear out some pages, which you're going to tear out a few if you're using Reader's Digest ones, because you'll have the pages like this. But if you want to tear some out so it's not so bulky, that's fine. But you can just sit this on your shelf or in a drawer or whatever, and it keeps all your little clusters together. And then you can just run through them and find a little cluster that you like, pull it out, pull the page out, and put it in your project. So it's a fun way to do some scrap busting and get rid of some of your fabric and paper scraps, and even some of your little bitty pieces of ephemera, you know, that you use. So I'm going to do one more just because I think this one's going to be fun. This came out of a little ephemera pack, and it's actually, I didn't realize, but it was a sticker. So we're going to try and see what this looks like. So we'll use a sticker. And so while I'm doing this, I was just going to tell y'all about some of the things that I've come up with for the new year. I would like to maybe try and start a design team. Ooh, we have this, and I would definitely have to cut it down, but I would like to use a piece of this. Let's see. Grab my fabric scissors here. So yeah, I would like to try and start a design team, and there's going to be some other things that I'm going to do. I think I want to use my shears, my pinking shears for that. But there's some other things that, you know, I've had in my brain that I would like to do. So there's going to be lots of fun things coming up this year. So I hope y'all will stick with me and join in on the fun. But if, back to the design team, I think I'm going to put a plan together. I'm trying to get more organized this year because my goal is to be more organized, to organize my time better. You know what? I think I want a bigger piece. Okay, maybe I didn't cut that the way I wanted it. Let's go right here. But anyways, I'd like to organize my time better, and I would like to organize my projects better, and, you know, things like that. And they're by far totally not New Year's resolutions. I don't do New Year's resolutions because to me that's just setting yourself up to fail. So I don't do them. Y'all can do them if you want to. That's just my opinion on it. But anyways, so let me know what you think about the design team thing, because I'm kind of gearing myself more towards, ooh, I like that under there. Kind of gearing myself more towards maybe working on digitals a lot more, and I've been saying that for years, but I really do. I enjoy working on the digitals. It just, you know, it does take a long time. I don't like him on there. It takes a long time to do them. It's a lot of work, a lot of effort, and I've found that because I don't have a design team, they're not being seen as much by people because, you know, people aren't using them as much because they don't know they're there. Even though, you know, I'll do a video. Ooh, I like this. Let's do this. I like that. So even though I'll do, you know, a video and show everybody, they tend to get forgotten. So anyways, enough of that. Okay, let's go ahead and staple him down. We'll staple him down and put our wax seal. I'm trying to press this staple down real good so that I'm just going to pound it a second so that I can, oh yeah, that went through real good. And then I can just glue this down with a little bit of Fabri-Tac. Now if you use hot glue on these, you have to do it quickly or you'll melt your wax seal. So just a quick tip there. But anyways, so lots of things I'm working on. I'm going to try and be more active on social media. That has always been a struggle for me. I have always struggled with trying to keep up with, you know, posting and things on social media. So, going to try to do better about that. So, trying to do some fun videos for y'all and all kinds of stuff, really. You know, I have these plans in my head, so hopefully I can act them out. So anyways, that's just a fun little project to share with y'all there. So that'll be super cute. I'm going to kind of keep pressing him down for a second until he's good and dry because he's not sticking yet. And I need to wipe this glue off. So yeah, so y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Leave them in the comments below. Leave me comments about what you think about me doing a design team and if you would be interested in something like that. If you'd like to be a part of the design team, I'm going to put a plan together and send it out too, but, you know, like a call for a design team or whatever. But anyways, I just wanted to have a little fun with y'all this morning, and I'm trying to get rid of some of these scraps because I have a ton, so I'm going to sit here and work on them, and, but I just wanted to share my little idea with y'all. You know, we'll see how it goes. If you have a vintage book that's not this brittle, this one's a little bit brittle, I think it'll stay together good, you know. And like I say, you can take out some pages or whatever and be able to store this in a little drawer or a box or wherever you store your goodies. So anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Big hugs.